What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy Ruiz. The Destroyer states that he is adamant. He reiterates that he wants the winner out of Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. He wants that WBC opportunity. He has all the rest of the belts. He's waiting for that last one. Again, he says, I'm not looking past Joshua on December 7th, but I do want that fight. Now, what do I say about that? Of course, he wants to be the first undisputed Mexican champion or whatnot. Yeah. I think hearing Andy Ruiz say this now, again, tells me that he's overlooking Anthony Joshua. He's overlooking his current opponent. And I'm going to tell you why. This isn't the first time we've heard Andy Ruiz say this. This isn't new news, people. This is like updated news. This is something that he has already told many interviewers at different times. I know you are interviewed by different journalists and networks and stuff like that, but now you're saying it again. So that tells me this has to be on your mind. Right? You have to be focused on a certain amount of time to be thinking about what you want. Oh man, well, I want this and I want that. The problem with rehashing something, updating something, you have to be thinking about it. So with what percentage of your brain is going towards your desires to fight a fight that, first of all, hasn't happened? You know what I mean? Like, it would be different if he had already beaten Joshua again and waiting for that. This would be a totally different story. Those guys haven't fought. Deontay Wilder hasn't fought Ortiz yet, right? So you have 3 fights that has to happen before that takes place. And it's premature to talk about what's going on before December 7th. You know, that's one thing I liked about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather never talked about it. If they asked him, hey, who do you want to fight after this opponent? He says, you know what? That is not what we are here to talk about. We're not here to talk about the future. We're here to talk about the present. At the present time. We're not here to talk about who do I want after this. I'm focused on the person in front of me, and then we'll talk after that. That's a championship mentality. That's when you don't do things prematurely. This, I feel that it is premature. He's spending too much time talking about what he wants after this fight instead of worrying about this fight. You know, and he has to be careful. Deontay Wilder also. Both of these fighters have to be careful because they have opponents, and they have dangerous opponents in front of them. Right? Ortiz and Joshua are dangerous opponents for anybody in the heavyweight division. Make no mistake about it. There's nothing special about opponents, man. It's their skill and their will, but it's how focused are they at applying their skill and their will. If he's not focused on applying his skill and his will, he can go out there and get outboxed for 12 rounds. Right? And then it won't be a knockout at all. It won't be anything like that fight. Why? Because he was worried more about what he can do past a fighter that he's already beat. And because he's already beat him, he took him lightly. And because he took him lightly, he lost. You know? So, again, I think Andy Ruiz should shut down any talks of what he wants in the future until the future happens. You know what I mean? He has to see what's going to happen in his future. Then he can go after that. 7th, after he beats Joshua, if he beats Joshua, then he can say, you know what? Wilder, Fury, I want the winner. Right? Then he has to pay some step-aside money to Pulev, right? To Bob Arum's fighter. The kisser of Jenny Chouchet, right? He has to then pay him step-aside money, you know, or guarantee him the winner out of that and fight him later in the year. But that's a whole nother equation. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on that. Of course, you guys let me know what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.